Gentlemen, deep in SEC territory for this one. I am joined by the great one, Jake, and we'll bring in Electric from the sidelines as well. Jake, we got a good one here today between the Tennessee Vols and the Texas A&M Aggies. So talk us through this matchup here.
Yeah, this is definitely a
And
very exciting.
hang on, Jake, whoever's
Yeah,
playing that in the background.
that was me.
Okay,
Let me mute my.
okay. All right,
Yeah,
Jake.
but as I was getting ready to say, we got a very big matchup. I feel like this is definitely going to be a very tough test for Lamar here. I mean, everybody recognizes Lamar for being in the ACC, but he's going up against one of the SEC vets in McCard. So I think this is going to be a very tough challenge for him. But also, this is going to be a great game too. If you think about both users, they're known for creating excitement. So this should be a very close game, I believe.
Yeah. So we see Texas A&M in their all white jerseys. I don't know if that's ever been done. I'm sure the Colts is going crazy at that decision. Tennessee and the All Blacks. A night game here in Kyle Field, um, which I believe is the largest stadium in the SEC by seating capacity. I could be wrong on that though. But as we kick off, Evans Jr. will take it out of the back of the end zone, and he'll get out to the 17. So yeah, must-win game for both these teams to stay alive in the SEC championship hunt, but even bigger so for Tennessee because you see their record; they're 6-3. A loss here, and they're in danger of missing that playoff bubble. We see they're currently sitting ranked 12th. I can pull up the bracket here and see if the game had them in or out. I believe the game had
Well,
him
look at
out.
Strickland though. They're running to the left
Yeah.
side and short.
So right now they are listed as the first team out behind the 11-seeded Clemson Tigers, and then Texas A&M is currently scheduled or sits at the 8th seed, and they would host the first round against USF if everything stands. But we know it won't, as Texas A&M gets near the first down marker, 3rd and 1. We'll see what Tennessee throws at them here on defense.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Lamar, I mean, yes, don't get me wrong. Running the ball is gonna be a good thing, but you have to do something different here, even if it is on 3rd and 1.
O'Neal hit as he throws. Nice throw. Good catch by Strickland. First down, Texas A&M. As I can pull up the schedules and we can talk about that.
Yeah.
Go
One thing though, I
picture
definitely
here.
do
And
want to add is that I mean, as we see a run from Thompson running up. All right, so that third down conversion, I thought it was a very great drive. It was a little bit crazy to say the least, especially going for that pass into I would say double coverage, but great job for Lamar and this Texas A&M offense to execute here.
yeah. Lamar, a man who spent all of his career up to this point in the ACC with Louisville, did a lot of crap about how weak the SEC is, and he's got his Aggies sitting at number 7 in the country. Um, their lone blemish came in Death Valley at Week 5 to LSU by 3. He has picked up some wins against a conference win against Bama, and then a conference win against Georgia last week in Sanford that was a force win. Um, but the road does not get any easier for the Aggies here, as after this they have a bye before closing out the year with back-to-back home games versus Ole Miss and Oklahoma. So they do play them at home, but the road gets tougher for Texas A&M, who some have say may have had a Mickey start to the season, as we can roll up to Tennessee's schedule, a team that certainly has not had a Mickey start to the season, um, as they lost to Oregon back when it was the old coach. They took a win against Texas in the revenge game, lost to Kansas State, a loss to Ole Miss, and then wins over Mizzou, win at LSU, and then Texas A&M is their last user game before finishing out the schedule with South Carolina and Vanderbilt, my apologies. So
Yeah,
both these teams are in situations to where a win today could set them up for a potential berth in Atlanta.
and one thing I definitely do want to add is as we're watching this drive from Texas A&M, they've been doing a tremendous job at both running the ball and of course throwing the ball. As we see O'Neal find a man that is to Platt.
Oh,
Platt's a very big target for sure, and definitely get himself inside the 5. But the one thing I really like about this offense is that we're seeing a very strong offense from Texas A&M. They know how to run the ball, as we just saw. They know how to throw a ball, so this could very execute in a potential touchdown here.
O'Neal pitches the option. Thompson
And
gets
there
a
it
block.
is.
Thompson in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M, and they will take a 6-0 lead, barring the extra point.
Yeah,
So Tennessee gets marched down here pretty easily. We'll see what the defense comes out in next drive, but the offense has got to get going. In the losses so far for Tennessee, the offenses have not been going. When the offense gets rolling for the balls, it usually starts to click on all cylinders for them. But they have, in their 3 losses so far, they have struggled to get the ball moving, and that's ultimately been what's caused them to come up short in those games.
and real quick though, we definitely got to get to our sideline reporter and Electric Days. Electric, what did you see from that first drive from Texas A&M?
I feel like that was pretty good. You know, they ran the ball a lot and they kept it on the ground, kept doing what worked the most. So great job for that. And now it's a sack right there, -7.
Yeah, that is Ross
Wagner in on the
Bregner.
stop, but Tennessee comes out in that very wide formation that they are known for, runs stick out of it, and he usually likes to hit that running back, but A&M did a good job scouting that as he was covered, and Merklinger had nowhere to go as they pick up 2nd and 17. Now Lewis has a gap and a
Oh
great
my
tackle there by the
gosh!
defensive back to save a potential first down as it'll be 3rd and long.
If he wasn't there, then he probably could have made it all the way to the first down mark. So, great play from the running back here, but very successful job for the defense.
Very successful job, that young man, to bring down Lewis. Certainly not an easy target. Lewis, a huge, big specimen of a running back here in the SEC as Merklinger comes out 5 wide. Dropping back, looking, throwing
Oh my
quick, and it's a
God!
bad throw. And Tennessee's punt team will most likely come out to punt this football away. Looked like he might have had a look down the sideline if he just waited a couple seconds. Instead, he takes the quick route, and it falls incomplete. And A&M is rolling as the punt is going to be down at the 39.
Yo, one thing I definitely do want to say is tremendous job by Texas A&M to be able to get a chance to stop Tennessee. Very quick drive for them as they're now at the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can be able to continue this momentum like they had in the last drive. As we see O'Neal throws it incomplete.
Hit as he throws there. That's the Tennessee defensive line. We know that McCart is usually a user on the D-line. So Tennessee's pass rush usually gets there pretty quickly. So you got to make quick decisions against the Vols. As handoff will go to Faison Thompson. Thompson breaks a tackle, make a man miss down through the 50 into the 40.
Yeah, Faison Thompson, a very great running back, the sophomore from Texas. Been doing a phenomenal job of running the ball throughout the season. I believe a Heisman nominated for sure. So he's going to be the one to watch in this game.
There's a debate going on right now across the conference between which running back is better. Is it Faison Thompson of A&M or is it Banks out of Ole Miss, as O'Neal scrambles and he's going to get hit hard at 6. But Banks more of a power rusher, I'd think. Of course, he does have his moments of elusiveness, including the fabled run back 80 yards for a 10-yard touchdown against Texas he had a couple weeks ago. But, I mean, Thompson has his moments of speed, his moments of excellence that certainly have become to known out of Texas A&M backs. You know, remember the two-headed monster they had back when their coach was, I'm trying to think of that guy's name,
Crankly.
Crinkly Corporal. Yes, their monster between Bell and Moss, and now Thompson's been able to pick up off of them. So Texas A&M's always had a good running game in this dynasty.
One thing I definitely do want to point out is that, as we saw at the SEC standings, is that this is a very tough conference, especially on the HPL side. I mean, there's a lot of great users. Hang on a second, as O'Neal throws it to Williams. Williams throws it to the left side. He's going to fumble it,
Oh,
and
ball's on
that's
the
going to
ground,
be
and he
recovered
picks it.
by himself. Great job recovering the
Uh,
fumble. But as I'm saying, I mean, this is a very tough conference, and the fact that Lamar is making this look so easy in his SEC debut throughout his first season, very tremendous job at turning a team that wasn't even capable of reaching the top 25 now in 7th. You see
So quick throw
Thompson
to
right there.
Thompson there. Yeah, Thompson in through the air. But Texas A&M coming off a rough season. Crinkley got the team to the SEC championship the year before that, but then a rough season, he took off, and now that leaves the door open for Lamar to come in and betray his hometown team as Thompson's going to break three in the end zone, touchdown A&M, and they go up by multiple scores here. Uh-oh. Texas A&M commands this game now, up 14-0.
Yeah, so far a very great game for the Aggies here, but the Volunteers come back. They need to do something here.
Yeah, here comes the spread out wide formation. Two receivers stacked on each sideline. McClinger. Lewis in the backfield. It will be inside zone. Oh, a hole is opened up. Peyton Lewis has nothing but green in front of him. Peyton Lewis, this is the explosiveness you get used to. Touchdown, Tennessee. And just like that, the Vols are on the board.
I mean, I said it. I mean, a much needed drive, and they definitely succeed right there with that run.
Yeah, Electric, what's going through the stadium now? As Texas A&M just got hit with a gut punch right there.
I mean, they just scored 2 rushing touchdowns, so I mean, they've been doing pretty good. And then just when they seen Peyton Lewis just have nobody in front of him, just a just a little sigh, not too much just yet, but just a little sign of hopefully what not to come for Texas A&M defense.
As we see Texas A&M going to start at 5 wide here. O'Neal on a little design pass to Thompson. He's got some room down to the 40.
I mean, talk about a very great play right there from O'Neal. I mean, they're executing a lot, and I mean, and also Faison Thompson. He's known for running the ball, but it seems like he's been doing a successful job in the air.
Yeah, so O'Neal running back in the backfield. Thompson, great blocks there by the Aggies, and he's going to get another first down.
I mean, I understand Texas A&M is very difficult to stop, but the Volunteers are going to have to do something here.
O'Neal dropping back to throw, going to the running back again. Thompson, good block. Thompson's got some space. Thompson's going to go in the end zone again. And the Aggies extend their lead back to multiple scores. And a 14-point lead as long as this extra point goes through, which it will.
Definitely not surprised. I mean, they're executing a lot as far as the offensive side.
So if you're Tennessee, that defense has to key in on Faison Thompson, right? You just gotta find a way to stop him. We'll go down to Faison Thompson for that. How do you stop this running back? When you have just one guy that's kind of gashing you.
One day, I will find you. And Lamar. So don't worry.
Okay.
I will. But until then,
Oh!
almost a pick.
Oh
almost
my
a pick.
gosh.
Yeah. So Electric. Yeah.
But
How do you key in on
yeah,
Faison?
okay then, yeah. So once again, I feel like in order to stop the run game, you got to focus solely on the running back. I feel like they've been thinking they're going to pass the ball a lot. Peyton just got a first down and more, but it look like Tennessee's been focusing on them trying to pass the ball instead of running it. So once they, switch that little game plan up and stop phase, they should be good from there.
Yeah.
As we see, Lewis.
Lewis picks up a block. Lewis trying to break to the outside, makes a man miss under the 38. So Peyton Lewis, I mean, like we said, kind of a Najee Harris type runner for Tennessee. So they definitely look to utilize him to get back in this game. As Lewis is not in, they'll hand off to Robinson, and he'll get swallowed up for a loss of 1. So now they go 5 wide. McClinger dropping back. Quick throw. Kahn has it. First down Vols. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
I mean, one thing I like about Tennessee's drive is, I mean, it may not be as incredible as the last one was, but they are moving the ball. They're executing a lot. So they just need to be able to keep that momentum going.
Lewis, oh, he's swallowed up. So the A&M defense doing a good job at containing the run here now as they get closer to the goal line.
No yawning on the broadcast.
Okay, well, shut up. 2nd and 13.
Terrible.
Lewis, oh, he gets a block. Lewis, first down and more. Down near the 8. Well, at the 8. And they will hurry up. 1:16 left on the clock. Tennessee looking to score before the halftime buzzer. Lewis getting a gain of 4. And timeout for A&M.
They got to be able to keep this going. I mean, you're at the 4-yard line. They got to be able to get a chance to score here.
Here comes McClinger. What do you got? Stadium getting loud. McClinger going to run with it, and he's got nowhere to go. Pulled down for a loss of 1. Timeout, Texas A&M. So 3rd and goal from the 5. This will be a huge stop. A&M crowding the box, anticipating run.
Yeah, they're definitely feeling the pressure here. Daniel Paul's
Rolls
getting to
another
them.
man down in the box. And timeout, Tennessee. And they'll just take a tee, see what they got. With 1:02 left in this first half. Definitely need a score here.
Yeah, but I mean, you're feeling the pressure from the Stadium Pulse. I mean, you got a lot of pressure.
McClinger goes to the running
Got it.
back, and he gets it. Lewis makes the grab, and he waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A&M did a good job getting out there, but the linebacker just a couple steps too slow, and the extra point will move this gap back to 7.
And now, if you're Tennessee, not only did you get a chance to score, but by the time the end of the first half is over, they will get the ball back. So the only thing you just need to do is just stop Texas A&M with less than 59 seconds, especially the fact that they got one timeout remaining here.
Yeah, and if you're A&M, you want to play a little risky, but you don't want to take too many chances and turn this ball over and then put yourself in a position where Tennessee gets this ball back before half. You definitely don't want that. You need this to be the last drive. So O'Neal, I don't know why I called him Owens, sends a man in motion. O'Neal dropping back. He's going to go to the running back who is unmarked, and they will pull him down inbounds. First down, clock will stop while they move the chains.
Clock's winding up now. Looks like they're changing plays.
O'Neal hands off to Thompson. Thompson going to get stopped short. 2nd and 7. And do they hurry up? They will hurry up, opting to save the timeout. O'Neal with 37 seconds left. Dropping, looking. Hit as he throws. Thompson makes the grab. Clock will continue to run, and now it will not anymore. Timeout A&M. And with 3rd and 2, if you get a stop here, if you're Tennessee, you can get this ball back. And that's certainly what they would like to do, is A&M's going to spread them 5 wide. O'Neal checking to the sideline, dropping back, looking to throw. Looking to throw, hit as he throws. And the Tennessee pass rush comes in decision time, and they will look to punt this ball, I believe, as the formation, well, the punt team's coming out. But fake punts have been ran in this situation before, you think, to shades of a certain coach in Oxford. But White will kick this ball away, and now Tennessee's got to get back. And he makes an over-the-shoulder catch on the punt. very dangerous game they were playing, as with 21 seconds left, the Vols have this football and a chance to tie this game before half.
What they can do
McClinger
here.
dropping back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's
He
got a
is
man.
gone.
Matthews beats the
Michael
coverage deep.
Jackson!
Okay then.
Oh, Mike Matthews has made the play of the game so far, in my humble opinion. And
Wow.
Tennessee's an extra point away from tying the game.
Oh my gosh. This was probably 9 seconds I did not expect. What a job by the Volunteers to be able to get that touchdown so quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Aggies just got gigged on that deep pass. They just weren't looking at Matthews coming in behind. That's a lot of people's problem with that stack formation. It did a good job at disguising receivers' routes. If a DB loses his assignment, it's off to the races.
Yeah, it definitely is for sure.
So with 12 seconds to go, can A&M do anything now? They'll look, dropping back, look to throw. Crosser to Platt. Platt trying to get out of bounds. He will with 7 seconds.
I mean, great job throwing the ball. I mean, but like Kelsey mentioned, you only got 7 seconds left. You're going to have to do something here.
Going to spread him out wide again, running back in the backfield. O'Neal dropping back. He's going to the quick route. Kirk Jr., 4 seconds. Got to get up. Clock will stop while they move the chains. Can get the snap off. 3, 2. They do get the snap off. O'Neal got to be thinking end zone here. He chucks it deep. One-on-one. Can he come down with it? And it's knocked away. And we will go to half with the score all tied at 21. And you got to think, if you're Tennessee, you're pretty happy with that result considering how that game started.
What a lopsided game we're seeing. I mean, we've seen Tennessee struggle at the first half, but then by the end of the second half, or the first half, we're seeing Tennessee tying this game up, and now they got the ball back. So this is huge if you're Tennessee here.
McClinger. This is a huge drive to set the tone for the second half. McClinger hands off to Lewis. Lewis brought down by Terry Bussey, the senior corner out of Texas. And on the stop, playing sub linebacker there, and he's able to get the stop. So 2nd and 10. McClinger dropping back, looking, got nowhere to go. Hit as he throws, and it falls incomplete. Now 3rd and long.
Well, I mean, at first you've been red hot, but now you're at a point you're gonna have to try to be able to convert this 3rd down.
Drop it back, McClinger.
Bang.
Oh, the curl route works to perfection on the right side, and it gets a 1st down. Matthews again, that deep seam route right beside him, was able to draw that DB back just enough to give Mike the room to make the grab. Another inside zone, and the defensive tackle is going to get a stop for a gain of 2.
I mean, great job in moving the chains, but now, I mean, you got to keep this momentum going. You're going to have to be able to do something, keep running the ball, let's see how it goes here. Pressured!
Hit as he throws, and it's going to fall incomplete, and another 3rd and long.
I mean, you try to be able to do something, but it kind of backfired.
Oh, going to run it. Lewis gets a pancake block from the left tackle, and he goes down to the A&M 45. What a block by that young man wearing number 68.
Great job. Great job moving the chain.
Back. He's rolling, rolling, rolling to the left. Doesn't have anybody. He's going to get thrown down, but he luckily gets back to the line of scrimmage. And a little bit of jawing going on after that hit. McClinger. Oh, he goes to the seam. Davis hangs on.
Great job at holding the ball right there, even through the tough hit. Definitely a great job to be able to execute that catch.
Tennessee's been able to run a lot of clock during this drive as well, as Lewis will get the handoff on the dive, and the charging linebacker off the edge pulls him down, the Mississippi native Tristan Jernigan, for a loss of 2.
Great tackle, great job by Jernigan right there to be able to make them lose 2 yards on the play. I like this line, but they're going to have to be able to do something here. I mean,
McClinger takes the crosser. Khan has it. Fighting for more. He's fighting for the first down. He will get a gain of 10, but it's going to come up 2 short. And the Aggie faithful giving them all they got here on 3rd and 2, trying to rally this defense. McClinger dropping back. He has Lewis out of the backfield. First down, Vols.
we've seen Tennessee executing the 3rd down conversions here. I mean, they're getting a lot of momentum, especially after what happened in the first half. It seems to be a very big factor in this game.
Little halfback dive. Jernigan again charging from that edge rusher spot. Lewis gets a gain of 2, but that halfback dive has been ruined by Tristan Jernigan on back-to-back plays. It's been called. So now we're Klinger. A&M will tighten up the box. It is a run. Lewis breaking towards the end zone. Inside the 5, hit hard down to the 1.
I feel like Lewis doesn't get enough credit where credit's due. I mean, he's been running the ball tremendously in this game. And look at them now. They're getting at the 1 yard line. We'll see if they can be able to execute with the touchdown.
It is power. Merklinger just keeps it himself, and he falls in the end zone. And Tennessee has the lead for the first time here today.
Let's go ahead and get to our sideline reporter in Electric Days Electric. We've seen a very long drive from Tennessee, but they executed with the touchdown here. What helped them as far as player or what we saw in that offense here?
All right, we're here. My bad. I'm here. Don't worry. What helped them out the most during this run down the field was running the ball a lot. You know, even though it was 10-yard gains, they made sure they chewed the clock at the same time, which is good because it's only 1 minute left in the third. So great job for Tennessee. They managed to get back in this game off of some great plays, some we ain't never seen. So great job by them, and Texas A&M now have to fight back.
You got to think in the halftime speech to the defense, the coordinators and the coaches were all saying key in on 26 as they'll throw to him again. And they do a good job at keying in on him there. Texas A&M seems like a team that if you shut down Thompson, you shut down Texas A&M. Much like Tennessee has been seen for much of Lewis's career as well. So they are very familiar with how to run running back schemes, and that should translate to being able to stop them and knowing what stops it. So on 3rd and 6.
I'll get to what I was going to say after this play.
Motion to the left side. You're going to drop back. Going to the comeback route, the DJ special. He pulls it out and gets a first down.
I definitely want to point out, I mean, as far as what you said, I mean, if you shut down the 26, then, I mean, you basically get the whole offense. I don't think that's the case. I mean, look at that pass from the QB right there, McNeil. McNeil's been doing an excellent job at throwing the ball. It's not just Thompson you got to worry about, but it's also McNeil. McNeil's been doing a tremendous job throughout this entire season, and that play definitely showed right there.
Well, yeah, but most of McNeil's passes have gone to Thompson, but we will walk into quarter number 4. Texas A&M with their backs against the wall. They led at one point 21-7. The Vols put 21 unanswered. And A&M's in trouble at home, trying to keep their bid to the SEC Championship alive. Kirk Jr., he gets outside. No, he does not. So he's contained for a gain of 2. and he has some injury. Comes up holding his leg there on the hit.
Yeah, but he should be all right, especially for the most part.
O'Neal dropping back to got a pressure in front of him, and he can't hang on to it. And now it's 3rd and 8.
Well, this is going to be a interesting third down conversion.
3rd and 8. 5 wide formation. O'Neal dropping back, takes the tight end, and he's left open. First down for Platte. First down for Texas A&M.
Great job of what they're doing here so far.
Williams rolled in as an extra blocker for Thompson, who is going to make a few people miss, getting rather sticky in the backfield, and it's going to net him a gain of 7. So 2nd and 3, 4:33 or 4:40 left on the clock. O'Neal going to hand to Thompson again, and the defensive tackle is going to get off his block, pull him down, and now it's 3rd and short.
I mean, another third down, but one thing, if you think about this, though, is that this will probably go to Thompson here.
How aggressive do you get? It does go to Thompson. Thompson hit at the line. He gets the first down.
I don't know if he actually passed it. I thought he was a little bit short.
I don't know. I think that's a home field call right there, truth be told. I think they give him the benefit of the doubt. O'Neal dropping back. Oh, it's a screen play. The defensive line does a good job to keep him held near them, and it's going to be, well, you're right back where you started yardage-wise at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I was definitely surprised the fact that he caught that with how much coverage it's there.
O'Neal dropping back. Looking over the middle. Got a man. That's Cease. I think, no, his name is Feast. No, Teese. Micah Teese makes the grab for a first down for the Aggies. Now it'll be 1st and 10. O'Neal going to be a pitch option. Thompson's in trouble. Breaks a tackle, but doesn't go much further from there. Luckily for the Aggies, he does get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I mean, they're doing a tremendous job at moving the ball up. I mean, especially what we've been seeing throughout this offense. But they're wasting a lot of time. I mean, time has not been on their side.
5 wide. O'Neal now getting closer to the 2-minute warning. Williams sent in motion. And it's a zig route. Platte can't hang on. And now it's going to be 3rd and 10 with 2:28 left in the game. That is Edris Farrock my apologies. Edris Farrock making the stop, or breaking that pass up.
Looks like Farouk, I believe.
Farrock. Tomato at this point.
Well, let's see if they can be able to execute this third down conversion.
Rolling zig route,
No,
broken up, and now A&M's in some trouble. 4th and 10. You got to get 10, or you lose any control over this game.
Oh boy. 4th down territory.
On back-to-back plays for Tennessee, getting in and breaking up the pass. O'Neal now in trouble. 4th and 10. Backs against the wall for the Aggies. Dropping back, looking, gonna throw the slant. He put a hand on it, but it was broken up once again, and Tennessee has made the huge stop. The defense finally stands strong, and the Vols are in the driver's seat.
Wow.
Now Merklinger. Gonna go to Lewis out of the backfield. Lewis has some space. Breaking across the 50 down to the 43. And that should take us to the 2-minute warning. And it is put up or shut up time for the Texas A&M Aggies.
Yeah, this has been a crazy game, and I mean, look at the turn of events. We saw Tennessee being down to now seeing them up in this game.
Merklinger. Screen. He will catch it. Alexander gets a first down. And when does A&M start calling those timeouts that are ever so precious? As Tennessee is close to field goal range already. Of course, being on the road, this would be far from an easy kick. They're
I'll
going to
say
milk this clock a little bit here.
there's no such thing as an easy kick, well, except for if you're my soaps here.
Well, even Masopes has struggled from this range this season. Handoff will go to Lewis. Once they snap it, he'll be pulled down after a gain of 3. There's the timeout. So Tennessee 7 yards away from victory here, from down 21-7 with your season on the line. Handoff goes back to Lewis. Lewis cutting up towards the left side of the line, gets pulled down after a gain of 2. And now 3rd and 5. This got to be your best defensive play for Texas A&M if you want to stay in it. Snapping. Oh, he goes unmarked. First down, Tennessee. And he stays in bounds down to the 12. And that is going to do it. With your season on the line potentially, Tennessee comes into College Station, goes down 21-7, storms back with 21 unanswered, and they defeat the Texas A&M Aggies. Revenge on the state of Texas for what Houston did to them earlier this afternoon.
Honestly, I want to say this. I did not expect this game to be the way it was, but great job Tennessee to execute, to be able to get back into this, and now they definitely won this game. So congratulations to them.
Yeah. Well, we can bring in Coach McCord of the Tennessee Vols. Coach, kind of a signature win here on the year to come back from 21-7 on the road and one of the toughest environments in the SEC. Talk to me about the fight that your team displayed there, especially down the stretch in that second half.
Well, it's pretty simple. I told the team after the first quarter I'm going to go grab the belt if shit don't change. And, well, it changed, and we went out and got the dub in Kyle Field. They was afraid of the belt.
Oh. Yeah. So, Jake and Electric.
Alright, I'll go ahead and start first, I guess. So, I mean, we talked about this earlier on. I mean, you was down 21-7. What was the motivation for you to get back in this game and come on top of the win?
Well, damn, I got to make playoffs. I had to win this game. If I didn't, I was out of the playoffs. So, playoffs for the motivation. Just got to stay focused. Pretty damn rough first half. Well, yeah, pretty rough first half till the last 3 minutes. Just had to stay focused and go out, get the dub on the road, and that's what we did.
Yeah, and of course, another thing too. I mean, you defeated Lamar now. I mean, is there anybody that you got to face that's probably gonna be a tough competition for you?
No, I don't know. I got 2 CPU games left. I go 9-3, 7-1 in conference. I don't think that's going to make SEC title game, which I'm not going to complain about. I don't know. Just take care of these CPU games and go from there. Whoever I got to play, I got to play.
Alrighty, congratulations, Electric.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, what is
He cut out. What'd you say, bud?
oh, because I paused my mic, muted myself. What is the focus going into these next games, such as the top 25 and praying on getting into the playoffs?
Just got to keep playing our game, man. Lewis is the focal point. Make sure he gets the ball in open space where he can make plays. And defense is probably going to have to adjust on the flying game. That's what I've done a lot this year. Go into a game, find something that works, middle throughout the game, and usually roll with that. But just keep doing what we're doing. I feel like 7-3 is pretty good right now with the schedule I've played.
Yeah. Last question. You spoke earlier about playoffs. Do you think that this win submits yourself into that conversation for those last few at-large bids?
Oh, absolutely. I just went on the road and won at the number 7 team's place. I mean, if that don't get you in the playoffs at 9-3, then I don't know what will. We gotta have to look at the committee if they don't think that's a good enough resume.
All right. Well, very blunt words from the Tennessee Vol himself. We will go down to DJ. Had the 21-7 lead, just what went wrong and what caused you to fumble this game?
So, fortunately today it wasn't a clean day. It's a disappointing loss. I think we allowed too many stuff that hurt me. Um, the offense, we were able to move it slowly. We just couldn't completely get to the end zone. Second half. I feel like when I was up 21-7, I knew that this game was far from over. When he made it a 7 point game, punting it back. I guess when he got that streak, it was just a bust in the defense. It just came wide open. Star safety got burnt right over the top, and it really hurt me. So, attention to detail. I should have probably ran prevent, but I just think we just had another collapse, and I did several. I had several of those when I was over in my old school, but I don't know why it's a big problem in this league. I've never really understood it. Maybe I'm cursed. Maybe I'm not. I don't know why I just can't hold on to a lead when I have it. I never used to do this before. So, I mean, I think you know, task will be tougher next week. We're gonna have to play a really tough opponent, and if we can't get those things corrected, then it will not be a fun day for us. And we just have to win out our next two games to make the playoffs. But we didn't deserve to win, and it was a bad day for us.
Yeah, you spoke about it. A couple of bad losses like this followed you to your old school. Some of the media are saying you can't teach an old dog new tricks. My question to you is, how do you turn around and get ready to host, well, the current number one team in the country here in 2 weeks with your season on the line?
I think we just need a new game plan. We might have to work on some new strategies to beat this guy because really talented offense, really talented defense. He's capable of beating the best. I'm talking. He's beaten a mayhem team. He's beaten electric. So we're gonna have a really big fight on our hands. He's got a really talented running back. We just got work to do. This is gonna be my toughest test next week, and if I lose this, I'm out of the playoffs. So we just need to lock in, focus, lock in. I feel like that's what I tried to do this game. Didn't really do it, but you can always turn stuff around in a week if you just put the work in, do what you're supposed to do, and you'll get a positive result. So it's gonna be a dogfight next week. Could either be a blowout, competitive game, can go either way. But that determines on how I play. If I just play stupid, allow dumb things, then we won't win the football game. But it's football. You need to learn from your mistakes, and yeah, so it's on the next week.
All right. So do we have questions from Jake and from Electric?
Yo, yeah, I'm gonna ask one. I did not know bro was gonna talk that long. Um, I wanted to ask, what is the possible changes that you have coming to the defense, letting up 14 points in a total of 3 to 4 minutes. So wanted to know what's the possible outcome of the defense later on down the road, knowing that this is possibly uh, this loss is really big, considering that.
We just got to stop allowing so many dumb things. When you give up a 85-yard touchdown with 15 seconds left, that's not what good teams do. Good teams don't allow stuff like that. And I think it was just undisciplined. We're not. I don't think we're disciplined enough. I think sometimes in game, well, actually all the time, attention to detail is one of the biggest things in any football game, whether it's virtual or in real life. Attention to detail will always be a big thing, and I just need to tighten up on defense and stop allowing the same things. I think just need to find a playbook that has what I like, and we'll go from there. But I just think there needs to be more discipline on the defense.
Matt, go grab the belt, the leather.
Yeah.
Yep, my belt, my leather.
Jake, do you have anything?
No, sir. Just all thing I'll say is good luck to you in the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. We will. Who is playing that? Electric. That's terrible. We will go on. Well,
That was
go
not
on to
even
nothing.
me.
We will end the
Yo,
You are
stream
the
there.
only one that's in
Texas
this party.
A&M falls at
that is
home
terrible.
to Tennessee by a final score of 28-21. For Electric, for Jake, I'm Hale State signing off. We will see you guys for the next one.